Thank you very much for coming to participate in the meeting. My name is Suzuki from HGPI. We would like to start the Nagasaki Planetary Health Expert Meeting from COP27 and COP15 to the G7 Hiroshima Summit, New Partnership for Solving Climate, Environment, Biodiversity, and Health Issues, hosted by Nagasaki University and the Health and the Global Policy Institute, HGPI, as well as Japan Medical Association, Nagasaki Prefecture, Nagasaki City, and University of Tokyo as well. They are also supporting. Again, my name is Suzuki. I will be serving as the MC. So now for the opening, we would like to ask Dr. Kurokawa from HGPI to say a few words. Dr. Kurokawa, please. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to Nagasaki. If you know the name of Nagasaki, well, this is famous because for Westerners, Nagasaki was the first city where Westerners ever arrived in Japan. That was the very first contact for Japan with the Western world. During the Tokugawa shogunate, the country was closed completely, but that was the beginning. Nagasaki was the first port to open to the world and the West. Second reason for Nagasaki to become famous is that probably because along with Hiroshima, Nagasaki was a place where nuclear bombing was tested. That's why it's remembered by many people. There is a third reason. What do you think it is? It is Puccini, Madame Butterfly. This is performed all over the world, so everyone knows. For the first time, a Japanese lady getting married with an American man. It was a very charming story. And so this woman is from Nagasaki. So these three facts made Nagasaki City very famous to the world. Well, anyway, welcome to Nagasaki City and Nagasaki Prefecture. I hope that we will have a productive session today as part of G7 Summit. Well, each one of us has a great responsibility to make this meaningful to everybody, because in the summit meeting, politicians and lawmakers, they will be discussing about what we need to do from now on for the global community. There are different approaches that they can take, but the one thing we can say is that aside from international agencies like the United Nations, it is important that each nation acts proactively, suggesting a model. Well, there are some points that I like to mention. Please show the slide. This is the issue. Anthropocene. What is this? Well, there are many different issues on the globe. Global warming, wars, killing people. These are all man-made issues. Human beings have ego. Animals don't. They just do the natural competition for survival. It is only humans who do this because they think they are smart. They do learn a lot of things, but what they do oftentimes is very stupid. Why? It is our responsibility, especially for G7 and G20. This is a collection of people who have power and the capability to change the world. That's why we are having this conference. Then the problem we have is Anthropocene. On the planet, people did different things and created all these issues. So it is our turn to think about how to reverse this. That is the mission for G8 and G20. This is about global health, but for us, each one of us in this session, we have to think about what each country can do. And there are different approaches and there can be different objectives. It can take time, but we have to start somewhere. Otherwise, we can't change. That's why people who are here with us today don't think about reason not to be able to do that. And please think about how to do that. And we have the internet capabilities, so we can do many things differently today. And approaches may be slightly different from country to country, but we have to move ahead together. And the responsibility is upon each one of us. So that's the first message I wanted to share with you. I put this word, Anthropocene. But for the planet and the solar system, the future rests on us human beings, because no other creatures can do this, and it is the responsibility of only humans. Well, we have to think about why. Unless we think about why, we cannot come up with a solution and answer to what we can do. So that's what we want to discuss today. In order to share the same understanding, well, we have different tools. We have email, internet, and so forth. So we should have the same shared mission in the area of health and well-being. So the responsibility is upon us. So with this, I would like to conclude my message. Thank you very much.